Hey everybody, welcome in to Love Goddess Tarot. Today's pick a card love reading is going to focus on messages about your next boyfriend. So I'm going to get as many details as I can about this person. Today you have 4 cards to choose from. Group 1, let me give you a closer look. You have the Sun card. Group 2, you have the Star card. Group 3, you have the Fool card. And group 4, you have the World. So take a moment, see which energy or card is calling to you. The timestamps will be below. Some people like to choose based on number. Some people choose based on the energy of the card. So whatever you're feeling, go with that. Trust your intuition. If you choose more than one or can't decide, by all means, go ahead and listen to more than one. You can even listen to the entire reading and pick and choose what really resonates with you in your situation. Okay, I'll see you in just a minute. Hi, number 1, you were drawn to the Sun card today, and we're going to look at messages about your next boyfriend. So we're going to see how the Sun card kind of connects in with your reading today. I'm going to start by rolling the Astro dice just to get a general feel for the person. For some reason, I thought there were more. Okay, so we have Pisces, 3rd house, Venus. Ooh, okay, we're going to leave those up there, and we'll talk about them in just a minute. I am going to start with the Aphrodite Oracle. Let's see what's going on with this person. Who do we have here for number 1? Ooh, Aries. Cheater, bad boy. Oh, we don't like that. And then right next to it, you're the only one. Okay, I get it. Let's keep going. And up there you have Pisces. Kind of interesting. Sparrow. Okay. I'm going to pull you messages from the Goddess Oracle. Bestie. Oh, I love this card. Of course, I designed this deck, so of course I love it. But, you know, happens to be one of my favorite of all of them. Ooh. Scorpio. August and sweet. Okay. This is exciting since we're just about to get into July and we're not looking far off here at all. Okay. So, interesting. First things that jump out at me are August and the Sun card, okay? Because those two are connecting. The Sun card is connected to the sign Leo, and Leo is connected to the month of August. So there could be a connection here with a Leo. That could be you, that could be them, with meeting in August, or August being a significant time for you and for the possibility of this connection. Interesting because we obviously started with Aries, Aphrodite's downfall, bad boy, liar, cheat, dangerous, number 14, he's not worth it. And then went right next to it, red anemone, Aphrodite's flower, favorite, true love, treasure, monogamy, number 22, you're the only one. So that's interesting because I feel like this person has a little bit of a past, a little bit of a bad boy, okay? They might be somebody you generally wouldn't, necessarily be drawn to. But what's interesting is you also got the card sweet. and the red anemone. So this gives me a feeling that this person has made some sort of changes in their life, or they're kind of like this reformed bad boy. They also have Sparrow, you're on the right path, guiding, direction, movement, leadership, number 44. So it's 22 and then 44, 14. I just feel like a lot of numbers of stability here, starting out with 5, which isn't the stability. That's the old person. That's where they came from. That's the bad boy. Going to 4, 4, 22 and 4, 4. So 22 being a 4, which is about being solid. Okay. You know, that's more emperor energy. That's more higher level, security. Somebody who's, not definitely not this energy. So they're maturing. They've matured. They're on the right path, is what I'm getting at. Okay. Then you have Scorpio, Bestie, and August. We talked about August already. Obviously, Bestie. Bestie for me, initially I got, oh, you're gonna be best friends. And that's possible. But then I remembered your dice. And you did have the third house. The third house can be like neighbors, siblings, cousins, somebody introducing you to maybe their bestie. Okay. It can be also that you meet locally, that they don't live far away. We also have Pisces and Venus, which is showing a lot of romance. Okay. We do have sweet, so that really works well with Venus. Venus is known as being, the part of ourselves that's connected to sweets, to things that are pretty, things that we love. Okay. So, kind of interesting. We have Aries, we have Leo, we have Scorpio, and we have Pisces all coming through. Ooh, this is interesting. Okay, so now let's pull you some tarot cards. Let's clarify a little bit. And what I'd like to do now is find out a little bit about your first meeting. We've got lots of info about your person. Let's find out about your first meeting, or how you meet, when you meet, any information about that. Ooh, Queen of Hearts. I love it. Queen of Cups. Okay, Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups could be that Scorpio, could be a bestie, could be a female friend, or a mother, kind of mother energy. Somebody who's caring, somebody who's mature and older could be responsible for this connection. If that sounds like your energy, then it could be that you meet in person, bumping into one another. Ooh, okay. There's that 5. This is the Hierophant. The Hierophant is the energy of Taurus. Okay, so we have water signs I meant to mention here, which is I did with the Scorpio, can also be Cancer, Pisces. Okay, so we do have a lot of water here. We have Scorpio, we have Pisces, and we have the Queen of Cups. And we also have now the Hierophant. The Hierophant is connected to the sign Taurus. Um, and the Hierophant is really the energy of maybe a teacher, someone who's really wise, um, somebody who you go to for advice. It can also be a connection to a ceremony of some sort, which is kind of interesting, because you could have like a wedding coming up from a friend, from your bestie, or from someone you know. You can definitely meet at some sort of party, ceremony, celebration. Okay. Let's see if there's any other clues about this meeting. So there also could be a Taurus involved in the connection. Ooh, okay. So this is giving me the energy that um, And wow, let's pull one more. Huh. Okay. So, yeah, there's the friends energy. So you're with your friends. There's some sort of celebration. You're out. I'm not sure that you're open to connecting when you first meet. It could be, okay, because people talk, third house, which is communication. The third house rules how you talk, how you speak, local neighborhood, siblings. It could be that you've heard something about this person, right? Um, so you're a little blocked off initially, which is interesting. So let's get some more messages about, and you're blocked off maybe because you are out celebrating with your friends, or maybe you're with your bestie. There seems to be some sort of celebration twice, some sort of maybe group activity. We have the Queen here of Cups, we have the Cup reversed, and the Three of Cups. So this can also be, that's four cups there. This could also be somebody that has tried to ask you out before. Um, this could be, and you rejected. Hmm, interesting. There's definitely a lot of emotions around this connection. It feels like summertime. We've got the Queen of Cups there. We've got the Ace and the Three. The Four of Swords. Okay. That's an interesting one. Why are we getting the Four of Swords? Aha. Okay. So some of you will be in the process of healing or moving on from a connection with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Okay. Some of you may be really taking your time with this or blocked off because there's somebody else. Oh my gosh. Okay. So there could be someone else. Five of Cups reversed. There it is. Okay, so you had the Ace reversed. That blocked. So there is that potential, but it's blocked. Why? Because you're getting over someone else. Okay. Um, this person's just going to have to work for it a little bit. The beautiful thing about the Five of Cups is that it contains in it the two cups upright in the background, which represent the Two of Cups, which is really bestie energy. So maybe some of you lot, ended a relationship or lost someone, and you've taken some time to yourself. You were out with your friends. Maybe this is the first time in a long time that you've gotten together with people, and so you're not quite ready. So there can be a little bit of a delay. Is it impossible for the two of you to connect? No, because we have the beautiful Ace of Cups, and that Ace of Cups energy is just delayed, and that's not shut down. Okay, so let's get the advice here about this connection. What is the advice here for number one? But I like this person's energy. I think it's going to be really interesting, but it feels like August, so let me know. Okay. The advice here is with the well card is really interesting because it's unique to this deck. And it really represents Earth. It represents ideas, creativity, inspiration, everything, knowledge that's flowing to those that are seeking it. Okay. She's got her pendulum there. She's by her well. She really is looking out. She's really open. When it came through reversed, it can mean that you were blocked off, and the advice is not to shut down. Don't shut down, right? Because we have the Four of Swords here and the Five of Cups too. The advice here is to remain open. This is interesting because it's a well, it's water, it's emotion. We have Pisces, which is water. Okay, it's emotion, it's deep emotion. We have the cup, we have more cups, we have the Queen of Cups. So I feel like maybe you are worried that this person isn't really, um, hasn't changed, or, um, maybe you've heard some grumblings or rumblings about them. Maybe they even share with you their past. Oh, look at that. Okay, in another deck. This is a message, Queen of Cups again, of being open. Okay, being open with your heart, sharing your heart. Time to move on from that old connection and the old sword worries, that King of Sword energy. This King of Sword is also very pragmatic and not emotional. And you are coming through twice as the Queen of Cups, who is wanting to connect, but maybe start as friends. Okay, I think the advice is to start as friends. Ooh, that's your reading for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Please be sure to subscribe before you leave. It's free, it's easy, and it really helps me. Write your comments below, say hi, like this video. And if you want a private reading, go ahead and use the links below. If you've never had one, I do 3-card and 6-card. You can email me all your details about your love situation, and you'll get a recorded reading just like this in about a week, which you watch on a private link right here. And if you've had readings before, I sent out an email. Hopefully you got it with a 30% discount through the end of the month, which is Monday. So get your reading requests in. Use the link in the email. If you haven't gotten it yet, please let me know. Email me, and I'll send you another one. Okay? I'm sending you lots of love. Hey, number 2, you were drawn to the message of the Star card. The Star card is connected to Aquarius energy, to groups, to friends, to healing, to your true path, to your hopes and dreams and wishes. There's a lot going on with that star. So we're going to see how it connects today with your reading. What I'm going to do is start with the Aphrodite and see what we're looking at here. We're looking at messages about your next boyfriend. So first I'm going to look at their energy, then I'm going to look at how you meet, and then we're going to get some advice and yeah, all those good things. Up, your destiny. Okay, so yeah, we are talking about someone with a karmic connection to you, someone that is connected to your future, what you're meant to do, your north node of destiny. Okay, the first house of self. We'll see how that plays in, or the number 1, or the first month, January, which is also Aquarius season. And we have Gemini. Ooh, Gemini energy, maybe, twin flame. We'll find out. Let's see what's going on. Starting with messages from the Aphrodite Love Oracle. This is one of my decks. Let's see what we're working with here. What's going on with this person? Ooh, sea mist. Water movement changes, surprise. Number 13, your love life is changing. Okay. We've got some change going on. Movement. Ooh, oysters, another sort of sea, ocean connection. Aphrodite's potion, aphrodisiac, pleasure, desire, sexy. Number 15, there is powerful chemistry. Ooh, okay. Fire, Aphrodite's passion, fireplace, heat, desire, warmth. Number 43, they burn for you. Wow, okay. This is intense. Oysters and fire. Okay. Ooh, this is what happens when these two things come together. We have baby. Okay. So if that's something you're interested in, that's very possible with this connection. tied up. And it's like rope, almost like a ship would use, which is kind of interesting because you have a lot of kind of ocean references. Movement, change, tied up, passion. Well, we won't go there, but you get the idea. Oh boy, connection. Yes, okay. Whoa, this is an intense connection with a person that has very strong feelings for you. Okay, so this person could also have children, okay? Or want them. They could be playful. Let me take a sip of my tea, sorry. Hold on. My tea was getting to that like perfect temperature. If you're a tea drinker, you know it. And then you forget about your tea and then you go back and it's cold. This is the story of my life. Okay. So yeah, they could have a child. They could want children. There could be children involved in some way, okay, in their life. There's a lot about water here. We have sea mist, movement, changes, water, surprise, oysters, okay? You're going to be very attracted to this person, okay? There is a very strong and powerful chemistry and physical connection between the two of you. I feel like, is it possible that this person is in a connection when you meet? Maybe. I got a little hit of that. That might be the case for some of you. But I also feel like, and also because of the message of your love life is changing, so it feels like this person is going from being in some sort of commitment or is in the process of unknotting, unconnecting from someone, and then connecting with you. Okay. It feels very karmic. It feels like there's no stopping this. I mean, when you get these cards together, I don't think there's any stopping it. Okay, so they could be in a connection already when you meet them. Okay, there's something about being tied up. Also, Gemini is the sign of the twins, too. Okay, so it could be, a situation where they're in a couple already, but there's a powerful attraction, there's a karmic connection, there's some reason why you have to pursue this. Okay, first house is self, so it's like you're putting your needs first. So sorry, I knocked the camera. See, it's so powerful, the connection. It was making me nervous. Let's see, we're going to start with how you connect. Your first meeting. Let's get messages about that, okay? Ooh, Hangman, and it's the card number 2. Interesting, because we were feeling this energy of 2 people, possibly someone being in another connection, meaning this person. The Hangman here is about patience. It's connected to the sign Pisces. Yeah, there's some sort of pause. There's some sort of patience. So that indicates to me that you meet and then there's a little bit of a waiting period. And obviously that can be because of this tied up situation. Okay. Because this person's love life is changing. They're in the process of making a big shift. And that's why the energy of patience is required. Okay, let's see what else we have for you about your first meeting. How do you meet? Number 2. Ooh, okay. So, your meeting could be connected to money, to family, to a family business. This could be someone connected to your family, to family business, to money, to security, to a home. You go looking at a home. Maybe you're a real estate agent. Seven of Cups reversed. Huh. Seven of Cups reversed. I feel like it's kind of interesting because you go from this securities, right? This can be sometimes like you've gotten to a point in your life where you have some sort of success, okay? Or you meet them at like I feel like you could meet them at some sort of like business conference or something for successful people, okay? I don't know what that is. Take it as it is, whatever kind of business you're in doesn't it's like there's something around success and it makes you they make you very confused in your first meeting. It's like you don't know what's real and what's not. Sea mist is also sort of confusing. Okay, so that's why there's this pause. There's confusion because I do believe this person is in a relationship or married. Proceed with caution. Okay, that means don't jump in, okay? You don't want it to start in that way. There's a lot of connection between you. I think it's probably going to happen no matter what with that North Node message and the star. It's like, I feel like it's happening no matter what. You're kind of just going to have to go on the train and let fate take its natural course, right? Don't push things because you're going to be very confused by this. Okay, very confused. Huh. Yeah, it could be some sort of, yeah, some sort of work event. I'm definitely getting something connecting to finance and to work, money, business. Okay, possibly family, possibly a family business, real estate, something like that. Okay, but just take your time. There's definitely a message of taking your time because there's going to be a lot of obviously passion, attraction, but also confusion about this. So you really are going to have to just let things unfold and let them happen the way they're going to happen. Okay. Yeah. I'm just getting a very strong, like, be careful with this one, right? You just have to kind of, like I said, let it happen. If it's meant to be, it's going to happen. And it feels like it kind of meant to be with that North Node and the star. I'm not going to lie, but you just want to proceed with caution, is all I'm going to say. Let it happen, okay? Queen of Cups. Beautiful. So, yeah, this is going to make you feel, I mean, this is the advice card. Once the fog settles, right? Once things are cleared out, if you allow things to happen, right? Naturally, because this person has to get untied. So if you allow that to happen, it's really a beautiful connection. Okay, this is someone that really, really gets you. You obviously have a strong physical connection, but you also have a strong romantic connection. And look at so much water, sea mist, oysters, the rope, and the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is Cancer, Pisces, Taurus. Taurus. Why did I say Taurus? Okay, Cancer, Pisces, um, Scorpio energy. She is nurturing. She's emotionally available. She's mature. Now, here's the key, because this was your card about advice. The advice here is to take your time, be patient, and the Queen of Cups is not emotionally erratic. She's balanced, okay? She is very mature. She's going to handle this emotional situation with maturity, and that is your advice, okay? But it looks good. I'm sorry, it does. Okay, that's your reading for today. Please be sure to hit subscribe before you leave. If you haven't, it's free, it's easy, it really helps my channel, and hit the notification bell and you'll be notified whenever I post a new reading. Write your comments below, say hi, let me know where you're listening from. And if you want a private reading, this is the last week to get the 30% discount. If you are a person that's had a reading before, you're getting a 30% discount on 6-card readings. So I sent you an email about that. If you haven't gotten it yet, email me and I'll get you that link right away. You have to book your readings before the end of the month, which I believe is Monday. So you gotta get on it if you want that 6 card reading. You have a love question. For everyone else, you can go ahead and use the links below to get a 3 card or 6 card reading, and it takes about a week. Email me your details, or if you want just a general love reading, go ahead and let me know that, and I'll give you a general reading and see what's going on. Okay, that's your those are your messages for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm sending you lots of love. I'm excited by this one. Okay, bye. Hey, number 3, let's get started on your reading today about your next boyfriend. You were drawn to the Fool card, and the Fool card is all about taking a leap of faith. It's about something unexpected. It's about um, the beginning, something new with the 0 card here. This is the very first card in the tarot. So it's like a fresh start. It can indicate something really different, a big shift and change. It's also connected to the planet Uranus in astrology, which is the unexpected. It can mean that someone has Uranus qualities to them, like they're adventurous, they're quirky, they do things in a different way. Um, they can be connected to Aquarius energy. Sometimes I also think Aries energy, just because it's the very beginning of the zodiac. It's not traditionally associated with that, but I do a lot of times connect it. But the way we're going to start today is I'm going to roll the astro dice, and we're going to see what sort of energy this person is working with, what we're working with here in this connection. Ooh, we have Saturn, we have Scorpio, and we have the 5th house. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, so we'll check back in with these after our reading, or during our reading, I should say. I'm going to start with messages from the Aphrodite Love Oracle to see who this person is. First, we're going to get details about them. Then I'm going to move on to how you meet, okay, and some advice on this connection. So get comfy, get cozy. I'm going to probably pause this and take a sip of my tea, which is quickly becoming cold, and I really want to drink it. So let's go. What are we working with here for number 3? Who is this person? What are the messages for number 3? Okay, color blue, Aphrodite's color, ocean, sky, eyes, dress. Number 50, show your true colors. Ooh, yeah. Okay, what's interesting, because this card, he has purple eyes. Okay, they're definitely distinctive. I don't think there's any other purple eyes in this deck. So that's interesting, because purple could be like dark blue, kind of. We also have purple there for the number 5 dice, which is the 5th house in astrology, romance, love, connected to Leo energy, playfulness. Somebody could have blue eyes, but this person's definitely authentic. And that's what I'm getting most of all. The message of authenticity is what's coming through about them. Okay, we have 2. We have Aphrodite's rival, competition, frenemy, enemy, opponent. Number 3, love is being blocked. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, somebody close to this person is blocking things between you, or will block things between you. That could be that Saturn energy. Interesting. Okay, they could have a friend who's really a frenemy. They could have someone that's also interested in you. Black Pearl, Aphrodite's secrets, mysterious, rare, intrigue, black, number 53. Keep your secrets for now. Ooh, we have Scorpio and secrets. Ooh. Okay, this person's interesting. I'm really, really intrigued by this energy and this reading so far. All right, I'm going to get you some messages from the Goddess Oracle too about this person. Let's see what else we have about number 3. What else do we need today? Ooh. Oh, that's one of my favorites. It's a very natural connection. This person's definitely sort of outdoorsy. They like to go on adventures. They like to do things outdoors. Maybe they like to go four-wheeling or hiking or, you know. Ooh, attached. Okay. Interesting. Oh my gosh, I think I got it, but we'll see. Clarity. Okay, let me take a sip of my tea. I'm going to need it for this. Okay. Interesting. This is the interesting part of the puzzle. Okay. And well, really, almost the entire thing, other than the fact that we got this person's eye color. It's unusual, it's different, it's noticeable. They're definitely unique. What I'm feeling here, okay, there's definitely someone around. Yeah, they have to keep their feelings secret about you, okay, until they get clarity on a situation. I feel like they're worried that you're attached, okay? This is someone that doesn't play. They play in real life, like have fun, but they don't play in relationships. They're very serious. Can be that Scorpio. Scorpio can also be that black pearl energy, this mysterious, rare intrigue, right? This person's keeping their feelings for you on lockdown for a little bit until they get clarity. This is not someone that's going to jump. This could be someone that's had feelings for you for quite a while. Okay, we have Saturn there. Saturn is about age. It's about kind of learning lessons. It's about restriction. It's about time. It's connected to the signs in traditional astrology, Aquarius, drum roll, and Capricorn. So there's something about this person has a little bit of a mysterious quality to them. Okay, they could be a Scorpio for sure. We have that black pearl message. We have the Scorpio dice. Definitely getting that vibe. But yeah, they have really beautiful eyes. They could be blue. They could just be unusual in some way, or they really draw you in. Um, they definitely are. This is a person that doesn't jump into connections. Okay, they want to know what your heart is. They have to be very, very clear, and there is some sort of competition around them when it comes to you. Now, I don't know what that is, but there's definitely some competition there. Okay, let's get some details about how you meet. What do we have about first meeting, how they meet? Ooh, Queen of Pentacles, something connected to female energy, somebody who is very nurturing, somebody who maybe is a boss, somebody who's a mom, somebody who takes care of other people, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, female energy could be the connection point. Okay, more about those earthly earth signs. Now we have the page. The page is some sort of invitation of some sort, I feel. Yeah, it could be an invitation or a connection through a work friend, a boss. Yeah, there's definitely a work connection here. Either a work connection or an earth sign. It could also be that you get a new job and that's where you connect, learn a new skill. meeting at a bank, somewhere where, you know, something having to do with money, with real estate. Ooh, yeah. A move of some sort. Yeah. You can meet because of a move. You can meet because you take a new job. You can meet because an earth sign introduces you, or someone who is a very sort of nurturing person in your life, someone who's really cares about you and your future, a mentor of some sort. You could literally get a new job offer, or move because of a job, or just move because you're leaving behind a situation that, a relationship, okay? But there's definitely the energy here of meeting because of something about finances, work, security, and a move is what I'm getting, okay? Ooh, okay, let's see what the advice is here. What is the advice for this connection? Okay. The advice is to really focus in on this person, okay? The Eight of Wands is generally about expansion, okay? It's about trying lots of things. It's about, you know, kind of just shooting a lot of arrows in the air and not really knowing where they're landed. A lot of times this is when we're talking about love. I see this in love readings when people meet online, like through dating apps, because they're like meeting lots of people and swiping left, swiping right, you know, all of that. Um, this is just showing some sort of delays, which is interesting because this is saying that you have to be really strategic. You have to have a plan. There might be a better way. There might be an important detail you're missing. Take care of that before you move forward. So I feel like that's a message here. It's kind of that clarity message, but it's also about this, okay? It's about this. This person, there's something they're keeping, there's something they're holding back, okay? And I feel like you just want to make sure that you know the full situation. They could be attached, they could have someone else, they could be dating a lot of people, and you want a monogamous relationship. So, you need clarity before you move forward. So, there is delay here, there are secrets, there is romance. This person's very different. Um, but I do think that you're just going to have to take it slow. I'm going to pull one more card. I just feel like we need another one, don't you? This one's tough. Whenever you're dealing with secrets and you're dealing with Scorpio energy and Black Pearl and some sort of rival, some sort of third party situation, you just want to, God, today I'm getting a lot of messages about proceeding with caution. Yeah. Look at that. Isn't that interesting? You've got the Eight of Wands reversed and now the Page. I'm sorry, this has been crooked. I'm so wrapped up in the reading that I'm not looking at the camera to see what you're seeing. So I'm so sorry. Hopefully you like tilted your head. So again, this is about delays when it's reversed. Okay, sorry. I have to adjust that again. So yeah, it's like, I feel like there's something exciting about this person, right? There's something very different. Um, I feel like if this person really shows themselves, there is potential here. But I think ultimately if you don't get clarity about them or whatever they're holding back about, it's going to be stuck. So the advice here is to really take your time to ask questions to make sure you get the clarity that you need about this situation. Um, right now, it's like 50-50 for me. I'm not sure that it has legs. I feel like it could be exciting for a while. I feel like that energy of mystery is fun at first. Let me see if you get what I'm talking about. You know, when you meet someone and it's exciting and they're different, okay, because I definitely feel like this person is different, somebody you haven't dated before. Um, I feel like initially it might be exciting because they're so different or they're mysterious, but eventually that wears off and you have to get to the person, right? They have to show who they are. Once you have clarity, then you can decide. So it may wear off. That's why I'm saying 50-50 on this one. Okay, let's find out. Let me know. Please be sure to subscribe if you haven't yet. It's free, it's easy. Hit the notification bell once you do, and you'll be notified whenever I post a new reading. Join the Love Goddess tribe. Write your comments below. Say hi. Let me know where you're listening from. If you want a private reading, if you're confused, which I don't blame you, or if you have a question about another person, anything, or just want a general love reading, go ahead, use the links in the description box. Takes about a week, 3-card or 6-card. You can email me your situation, anything you want me to focus on. If you've had a reading with me before, you're entitled to 30% discount on the 6-card reading, and it ends at the end of the month. So if you want that discount, you better use it this weekend. Go ahead and book. And if you haven't gotten the email and you want that reading, go ahead and email me and I'll send it to you. Okay? I'm sending you lots of love. Have a great weekend. Hi, number 4. You were drawn to the World card. And the World card, I love this one with the giant world in the center and all of the planets and the stars. It's interesting because we're looking at messages about your next boyfriend. And the World card will look at how this is all playing into your reading as we move along. The World card is really, of course, about some sort of completion. It's the last card in the series. We start with the Fool, we end with the World, and you kind of take the journey through the tarot. But it's about celebrating your success, about rewards. It's about some sort of manifestation of the work of the magician. It's about a new phase starting. Okay, it talks about the 4 corners of the universe and the 4 fixed signs, Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, and Scorpio. And they represent the forces that are guiding you to the next phase of life. Okay, so it really symbolizes a time for celebration, for joy, for happiness. It's like you're finally being rewarded. So that's the energy coming through. We're going to see how this works for your person. Let's start with your messages from the Astro Dice. I'm going to get kind of a general vibe here. Okay, so we have interesting. The 11th house in the astrology. We have Cancer and we have Jupiter. Wow, that's really beautiful. Jupiter is in Cancer right now. So I love this because this is signaling to me that, and it will be for the next year. So 11 months actually, because it just moved in. Oh my God. So this could mean the next 11 months are really a time of something big happening, okay, for your person, for your relationship. So this is very interesting. Let's get started. I'm excited too. I'm going to get you information about them to start, and then we're going to look at how you meet and advice on the connection. So let's start with them. Let's see what we can get about them and what's going on here for number 4. What do we have for number 4? Mirror. Number 11. Ooh, 11's big. Okay. Mirror, Aphrodite symbol, reflection, meditation, self-care, insight. Number 11, the answers you seek are within. Interesting. Number 11. The 11th house is about your hopes, dreams, and wishes. It's also connected to friends and to Aquarius, which we also had in the World card. So we could be looking at Aquarius energy, friend energy, hopes, dreams, wishes, networks, groups, networking groups, groups that you belong to, clubs, Paphos, Aphrodite's home, home, neighborhood, family, roots, number 1, love is close by. Ooh, okay. This person is close to you. That can also mean that they like to keep someone close. They also have that Cancer energy there, which likes to, like the little crab, hold on. They like security. They like comfort. They like the person to be in their house. They like home, comfort. Okay, you got an extra card here. So we have pink, Aphrodite's color, feminine, dressing up, sparkly, new love, dating is in your future. Okay, so there's something they find you very attractive. They are drawn to you. Maybe pink is one of your favorite colors. Maybe you're very feminine or sparkly, or that's how they see you. Okay, you meet dating. This person's out dating. They're ready to go. You have a real pull over them. Okay. And they have a real pull over you. It's a very strong connection. That's the mirror. There's the mirror. Okay. And we have the number 6 twice. 6 here, 6 here. And number 1 and 11, which we have 11 here. So interesting. 6 is the Lover's card in the tarot. Okay. Ooh, this is getting exciting. Let's see what else we have about your person. Protection. Ooh, we have protective energy. This is someone that likes to hold that person close. I was talking about the claws of the crab, which is what I felt with the Cancer message. I really saw it. And so it's interesting that we now are getting this image of like holding onto a cup. I wish my nails looked like that right now, but it's okay. That's all right, you know, working hard. You know how it is, girls. Ooh, low key. Okay. That's the tree pose. That's someone who's doing yoga. That's very balanced energy. Somebody who's well balanced, somebody who's centering, somebody who's looking within, meditation. That connects as well. Wow, I got goosebumps on that one. So interesting. What's a strong message? Authentic. I love it. Aquarius again. Ooh, okay. I designed this deck. These are my decks. So when I designed this, I wanted authentic and I thought Aquarius, okay, which is 11th house. We have it here, here, and here. And so I thought, what is, Aquarius energy in a picture? It's a disco ball on the beach, right? So it's like someone being their true self. They stand out. Doesn't matter. Things, they don't seem to go together, but they don't care, right? And you have the beach here again. And you have the Cancer energy. Okay, love is close by, family roots. Um, this person could live near the water or really enjoy being near it. I feel like they could be into yoga, they could be into meditation, they could do something different than like a traditional kind of really super masculine sport. I feel like this very centered energy for them, very close to their family. I feel like your feelings for each other are mirrored. The mirror image is very important, and they are very protective of their family. Okay, home. Home is also, wow, there's a lot in your reading today. Home is also the 4th house in astrology, and it's ruled by Cancer. So there's something about living close by, meeting close by to their house. There's a powerful attraction between you. You find this person very attractive. Okay, they find you very attractive. There's potential for marriage. I'm going to say it. There is. There's some sort of celebration possible or travel here together, or this person is celebrating something big, some success. It's just like sparkly and pink. Isn't that interesting? Because you got the message pink, sparkly, dressing up, dating. Maybe you like to get your nails done, you know? I wish I had mine. Okay. So that's what we have about this person, and there's a lot there. This is good luck, good fortune with the World card, a big celebration. Friends, networking, groups, internet, um, close to home, grounded, protective. Wow. I mean, this is a really good one, I would say. I would be happy about this. Okay. Let's see what we have in terms of how you connect with this person. I think we almost kind of answered that already. Okay, so we have the Eight of Wands, and that is reversed. So that's interesting because that's giving me local. Okay. That's not on it. That's like, that's local. Okay, the Knight of Swords. There could be a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Oh yeah, Libra. So, and Justice. Interesting. Um, yeah, this person's celebrating something when you meet, or you're celebrating something. Could be a legal victory. It could be a graduation from law school. It could be being out with a group of people that are celebrating some sort of victory, something that went right. Like I said, it could be graduating from school, getting a degree. It could be something like that. It could be um, out with a Libra. Um, it could be something connected to writing. Yeah, I'm just getting this energy of like out celebrating, and that's when the connection happens. Okay, so it feels like it's in person. I feel like when you meet this person is driven. Like, I think that there's something about ambition, about success, about this connection. I don't know whether you're out celebrating it, but this person can't be stopped. Okay, once they see you, there's no turning back. Okay, they're very direct. I feel like they talk to you first. I feel like you could be out with your friends too. Okay, let's see what the advice is here for this connection. What is the advice for this connection and for this person? Ooh, look at that. This is Aquarius energy. Okay, so we got Aquarius here, Aquarius here, Aquarius here, Libra here. Okay, be direct. Okay, the advice here is to be honest, be direct, tell how you feel. Don't hide things. This person really, really likes you and you like them. So don't play games. Just be very direct. This is all about being fair. This is about being honest. Okay. There's a need for balance here in this connection. Okay. You have to be yourself. This person values authenticity. Yeah. I just feel like there's a lot that you two have in common, and this could lead to marriage. You know, the Justice card can also be that Libra energy of commitment, but yeah, being honest, being true. And you know what's so funny? You were drawn to the World card, which is, like I said, that sort of celebration that you've worked really hard, that achievement card, and you have this energy of all of your past deeds paying off, like all the good things, the good choices you've made. So keep it up, I would say. Just be yourself, be honest. You really reflect one another. So I can't wait to hear about this one. Okay. Oh, I want to say one more thing. You might be someone that sees the 1111 on the clock. That might be your angel number. And if that resonates, take it. It just came through right now. So I'm going to share it. Okay. Be sure to hit subscribe. If you haven't yet, it's free. It's easy. It really helps me bring more content every month. Like this video, write your comments below. And if you want a private reading, these are the last days to get the discount. If you've had one before, a 6-card reading is on sale for those that have had readings before at a 30% discount. So take advantage of that if you are someone who's had a reading with me. If you haven't yet, you can go ahead and use the links below to book a 3-card or a 6-card reading. And if you want to be really smart and you haven't had one before, you can get a 3-card reading at regular price and then get another one at 30% off. So it'll work that way. I just realized that. Okay. But anyway, I record it just like this. You watch it on a private link. Email me all your questions or details, whatever you have going on. It's very personalized. It takes about a week, okay? So take advantage of that. I am sending you so much love. This looks beautiful. I'm excited. And I do think within the next 11 months, this connection will happen. Ooh. Okay, that's it. I'll talk to you soon. I could keep going on this one.